On Christmas Day, while I was exhausted and working a double shift in the ER to support my family, my parents and sister decided to sit my 16-year-old daughter down and tell her cruel, twisted things about me that left her in tears. When I finally came home from saving lives, I was blindsided by the damage they had done behind my back on a day meant for love and family. It still makes my blood run cold, thinking about it. My own family, the people who were supposed to love her most, told my daughter there was no room for her at their Christmas table. She had to drive home alone, on Christmas Day, to an empty house. My heart shattered into a million pieces, but I didn't make a scene. Oh no. I took quiet, deliberate action that morning, and my parents woke up to a letter that made them scream. Hi, I'm Lauren Mitchell. I'm 35, an ER nurse, and a single mom to my incredible 16-year-old daughter, Harper. Look, working double shifts during the holidays? That's just part of the job when you're a nurse. And I've always tried to manage the constant tension with my parents and my sister, all for Harper's sake. But last Christmas, they crossed a line I never, ever imagined. Before I dive into this, let me know where you're watching from in the comments, and if you believe in standing up for your family and setting real boundaries, hit that subscribe button. Because this story? It's about that. I became a nurse 12 years ago. I wanted to help people, especially when they were at their most vulnerable. The irony of that, it's not lost on me. I've spent so much time caring for strangers, but sometimes, I felt like I was failing to protect the one person who mattered most, Harper. My ex-husband, Jason, and I divorced when Harper was 7. It was pretty amicable, as far as divorces go. But his involvement in Harper's life? Inconsistent, to say the least. He moved to Seattle 3 years ago for work, and his visits just vanished. Phone calls on birthdays, and occasional text, child support payments that mostly arrived on time, that's the sum total of his parenting. Harper stopped expecting more years ago, which just breaks my heart, but it also makes me fiercely proud of her resilience. My parents, Richard and Eleanor Mitchell, they live in this beautiful colonial home, about 30 minutes from our apartment. My dad retired 5 years ago from his accounting firm, and my mom? She's always been a homemaker, and her whole identity, it revolves around perfect family gatherings and a spotless house. Then there's that full story video added in below.